Hello everyone, for this tutorial video I'd like to introduce more complicated mechanical forces, such as tension and friction. Unlike weight, which acts equally on all particles within an object, tension is sensitive to where you apply the force in terms of location. So for example, when I pull here, it experiences only a slight tension along this area. But if I pull here, it experiences more tension as I pull it along a greater length. And finally, if I pull it here at its maximum length possible, it will experience maximum tension. Although, of course, you can get even more tension by simply pulling harder at the same spot. The other thing that makes tension complicated, besides the fact that it depends on the location where you pull, is that it acts along the length of an object, or parallel to its length, rather than perpendicular to it. The final mechanical force, friction, is the most complicated to describe physically, because it depends on the materials in question that contact one another, which is not true for an object's weight or tension. In general, the more rougher the surface, the more friction it will generate, which you can see here. But it is also not as simple as that. As for example, even the smooth surface of a phone screen, or something like ice in the winter months, still has some roughness to it on a microscopic level, which is why you cannot slide indefinitely on those surfaces. The other factor to take into account for friction is the weight of the objects pressing against one another. So if you press with a more heavy force on the same exact material, you'll experience more friction than if you just press gently. It is fairly well known that friction converts mechanical energy into heat energy. So the more friction you generate, the hotter the objects sliding against each other will get, which you can feel for yourself when you rub your hands really forcefully against one another. This is because when the molecules and atoms bump into each other on a microscopic level, they will increase in energy, i.e. vibrate. And the physical definition of heat is the random motion of molecules in an object. So by definition of what heat is, the faster the molecules move, the hotter the object gets. With all the basic forces with regards to linear motion out of the way, we will first take a slight detour into the study of the mechanical properties of different materials, as it is important to know how the forces cause objects to change shape, as well as how it causes them to move. And then after that, we will begin our study on circular motion, also called rotational motion. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this video informative, and make sure to see other tutorial videos, and follow me on either Facebook or Twitter for more content.